Alright guys, so I lost my camera charger, so I'm doing this on my computer, and I might do this for a while. I have no idea where it went. I don't want to shell out like 40 bucks right now. But I did, on Thursday, see the midnight premiere thing, I guess, for showing of Elysium. And I definitely, there's been movies I've seen, I just didn't really care about reviewing it, and this is one that I really felt like I needed to review. Elysium is a movie, let's start off by saying I loved District 9. District 9 is an incredible movie. Neil Blomkamp is amazing at sci-fi, and sci-fi is like my genre. Like, I love it. It's what I love most of any genre. And I was incredibly excited when I had heard about Elysium. I was following it really heavily. It looked, or everything sounded like it was going to be an amazing movie. And then I saw the first preview, and it was cool, and I was going to see it, but it wasn't something I was just like, I need to see it. I didn't like it as much as I thought I was going to. Yeah, no, I am incredibly glad I was wrong. So I saw Elysium. I didn't have the highest expectations for it. It was not in my top 3 movies of the summer, or not the ones I was looking forward to most. But actually, I honestly think that Elysium is my favorite movie of the summer. Most definitely, I enjoyed this one immensely. I thought this was an incredible, incredible science fiction movie that had a very realized world, some great acting. Elysium is the story of Max, played by Matt Damon, who's basically, he's just this kind of like, he's like a factory worker, really low class, he's just trying to make ends meet so that he can get to Elysium, which is basically, we have Earth, which is just kind of a trash pit. We've completely run its resources down, and we're just kind of living in our own filth. And then you have Elysium for the upper class, which is basically like a Halo in space that just caters to the wealthy. Well, basically Matt Damon has been working, trying to get enough money to move to Elysium because that's been his dream his entire life. And when there's a bunch of stuff that goes down, basically he becomes radiated and he's going to die, and he needs to get to Elysium because they can heal you up there. Yeah, there's a lot to it. But I really enjoyed this movie. Everything about it just was really good for me. I loved the world, which was visually amazing, and I felt like it was fully realized. It really was vibrant with good sci-fi elements. Neil Blomkamp is incredible at technology, and he uses a ton of technology in this movie that I haven't really seen. I mean, I've seen it in like video games and stuff, but it's new to kind of the film aspect, and I love that. I thought it was incredible. I thought the effects in this were great, and just the use of these new kind of technological things, it felt like it could have been in a series, it felt like this could have been a big epic series like Star Wars. There was just so much new technology and weapons and stuff. It worked really well. Like I said, visually this movie is incredible. If you like the way District 9 looks, you will love this. The soundtrack for this movie is another one of the parts that just shines. This has probably one of my favorite soundtracks of the year. It is incredible. It's from a guy, Ryan Ammon, who I've never really heard of. I don't think he's done soundtracks before, but he definitely looks like he's going to have some work, because this soundtrack was just amazing, and it fit everything to a T. Which leads me into my next point. The sound design for this film is also incredible. I don't think I've seen sound design this great since God knows what. I could honestly say that I think this could be a contender for an Academy Award for sound design. It is impeccable. There are some things that I wasn't totally happy with. Matt Damon is a great actor. He does excellent in this. He is the shining part of this movie. He carries his role perfectly. And Charlotte Copley, or Copley, however you say his name, he is also just amazing. He was the protagonist in District 9, and he plays a bounty hunter named Kruger, in this, and I mean, he's kind of like the Joker, the Heath Ledger actor for this movie. He really stands out, almost more so than Matt Damon sometimes. I can't think of the actress's name. She was in Predators. She is a complete waste. I spent some time figuring this out. You could literally cut her out of every scene. You could cut her out of the movie completely, and the movie would play exactly the same, almost. I mean, you'd need a few changes, but it would be almost exactly the same. Yeah, she just was completely useless, and it was just kind of tacked on. Jodie Foster, I know there's been some controversy because Jodie Foster's playing a bad character. I thought she did very well. She wasn't, I mean, she was a big part of it, but they kind of get rid of her decently fast. I guess it's weird. But she does very well. I think she did some good acting in this. You know, I was pretty happy with the acting. There are some things that I wasn't super thrilled with about this movie. The pacing was a little bit weird. In most movies just kind of build, and this one more so kind of went like this. It didn't really. I never knew when it was going to climax, I guess. It just kind of kept going and would slow down and speed up. And I liked it, honestly. It was a little different to get used to, but the more I think about it, the more I really liked it. I know some people have been disappointed with some of this because it is, and I guess they do compare it to District 9, but on its own, I think Elysium, in my opinion, is a better film than District 9. I really like this. I love sci-fi, and I love smart, engaging sci-fi that add political elements. This movie's political elements are a little bit on the nose. If you are sensitive to kind of like the immigration between Mexico and the U.S., this might be something you want to skip. It is very on the nose. I mean, it's very, very on the nose. So just be wary of that. Elysium is my favorite movie of the summer. I would definitely go check it out. It's a brilliant piece of sci-fi from a really, really young and talented director. I'm going to give this movie a 9. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It is one of the best movies I've seen this summer. So yeah, follow me on Twitter, guys, Instagram, those are down below. So yeah, until next time, you guys have a good one, and go see Elysium.